We also have a mystery future product. I don't know if we want to talk about that.
Yeah.
In addition to these earpads.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mystery magic earpad.
Yeah, we're working. Oh, let's just say. We've started to create some tweaks for our headphones, which traditionally hasn't been a focus, but now that we have more of a rounded out sound, whatever you want to call it, we got a lot of good shit here, right, in terms of the main headphones, right? So we figure, well, maybe people want to tweak out the sound to fit what they want to hear rather than what we think they want to hear.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Yep.
So anyway, there's other factors involved because, upcoming you never know what we might be thinking
big
3-4
mystery
years
future.
from now. Yeah, but you never know what we might come up with by coming up
Nobody
with these
knows,
tweaks.
really.
Yeah, well, we don't even know either.
And they all just so happen to hit all around the same time. Even we didn't start all the things at the same time, but it kind of worked out that way,
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we want to try to get more than 5 people to the end of this video.
Oh, yeah.
So
Maybe like
stick
7.
Stick with me. 7 or 10, yeah.
Better make it short.
We want to, in the comments, if you make it to the end, let us know. That's something. That's something. So we're going to keep it brief. But, what we just want to quickly cover, and we're focusing on Diana because Diana is Diana. And, we have a Diana V2 and a TC. And there's a lot of Dianas out there in the field, in the market, people own. So we figure, why not make things that go with Diana?
Well, and unlike 1266, which is like out of the box is tweakable, right?
Yeah,
It
right.
wasn't really designed to be that way.
Yeah, right.
So-
Yeah, you tweak that for your head.
Yeah.
And so we're kind of giving you the ability to do a little more of that. So let's just quickly cover the thing we just added a few weeks ago are those earpads.
Yep. We got some new. It's not actually cactus, but there's a cactus on it.
Oh yeah,
Earpads.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Right. So these are micro suede.
They're actually not cactus though.
No.
They're
But
ultra
This is
suede.
a fun cactus. Keith
Ultra
drew it, so
suede.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
So it's on there, and they're pretty good. I like them. They're an alternative to stock earpads. You could either order it with those, or you could order it as an accessory. Have both, swap between them. Different tracks, different music, different tastes. A little different feel too.
They're
So it's
part of
kinda
the
nice.
vegan option,
Right.
because they're
Yeah.
not made with leather or lambskin like they're
Yes,
stock.
and you could order the headphone with a vegan headband as well. Looks very similar, but
Yeah, you didn't even know
cactus
we
leather.
got them because it's like you thought it was the leather one.
Yeah, the
But it's
vegan headband to me looks the same.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, you really can't tell them apart.
Yeah.
And we also have, Tacony started shipping earpads for Diana. They're kind of sort of similar to our original V1 earpads, different foam.
If people don't know who Tacony is, Tacony makes basically
Right.
Yeah.
aftermarket
Aftermarket
earpads,
earpads
right?
for everybody.
Yeah. And they're usually lower cost. No, not usually. I shouldn't say that. Their cost
Well,
varies.
they range,
Depends.
yeah.
It depends on how they're made. But my guess would be these are probably at the upper end of their range because they're lambskin, aren't they? Aren't their earpads
think
lamb?
so.
Yeah, supposedly, yeah.
Yeah. But again, those offer a completely different sound
They're
perspective.
very different from the stock earpads.
Yeah, so you've got basically 3 different sound characters out of one headphone. You've got stock, which is basically full resolution, what I consider full resolution. You've got our vegan version, which tames things down a little bit. And the Tacony, well, I don't know. I mean, it really tames things down, if you ask me.
I don't even know how you would describe it.
Yeah, it's a mix of things.
I would
but
wait for a review or two on those, but
yeah,
they
let
should be
someone
coming
else
out
talk
soon.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be a bit better at it than us.
Yeah, but bottom line is it gives you a range from the same headphone, which is
Yes.
kind of neat. And because they're magnetic, it's like,
Yeah.
ding, let's try that. So at least, the 2 of ours are obviously available on our website, and Tacony, I think, sells it on their website. Yeah. The other thing to think about with tweaks, too, while we're at it, you've got your headphones in place. You got really nice headphones. You got really nice gear.
Yep.
Consider the cabling. You've got to consider cabling as the next step. If you're running a really high-res system and really nice headphones, try different power cords, interconnect cable, anything. Just try it. Try it. If you don't hear a difference, you're done. It's simple, real easy. But if you start noticing differences, then now you've got to explore that whole field. And because we're JPS Labs, we do sell different cables that do at different price points for just people like that who are going, I tried this interconnect out between the DAC and the headphone amp, and it made a world of a difference, or it made it worse, or whatever. But the point is, you're looking for change, and if you hear the change, that's something to always explore, because you'd be surprised what you can extract out of today's systems. I mean, we got some crazy res here. You know, I mean, you really hear the microphone from the recording. So, you know, it just depends how much you want to pull out of that. You know, it just depends. Some people, they're good.
There's quite a few companies selling aftermarket cables now for dyno as well, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So if you want to change the cable for the ergonomics, the style, or whatever, that's interesting.
Yeah, and they're using different metals, copper, silver, which
Right.
again will present a different perspective and sound to the headphone.
Yep. I know one guy just got a 1266, and he was like, oh, it's like, first thing he did, he put a silver cable on, and it's like, oh, it's different. I don't know if I like it yet, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that's the thing. You gotta let that stuff kind of get your brain used to
Yeah.
it. Give it a few weeks, you know. Then
Yep.
go. The real key is to go back.
Yeah, that's always the case.
You know,
Yeah,
and
get
then go,
used to it.
oh,
And then, yeah.
Because sometimes you don't really notice what's going on until you go back to
Well,
where
especially
you were.
with the earpads, because if you wear any of them for a long time, you get used to that.
Your brain adjusts.
Yeah, and you just think, oh, they're not that different than the other ones, but then, yeah, you switch them. Go to the other
Your
ones.
brain will adjust to a certain perspective or acoustic, you know.
You could get used to quite a lot. So it does help to kind of go back and forth to really get a feel of exactly what that's doing relative to stock config or whatever.
Yeah. And the new Dianas, when you buy a brand new Diana now, they come with an additional pad, which we've shown in one of our videos, which is it comes in the box, and if you decide that you want a little bit extra squish, then stick it on and have at it. If you don't like it, then remove it and it's done. But yeah, these are the type of things we're giving people where they can, you know, in their own way, decide how they want to listen and the feel of the headphone.
Yeah.
Because each ear pad has a different feel and has a different sound. And, you know, I could see people like to have one or two different sets of a different set of ear pads just for certain genres of music.
That's like tube rolling, essentially.
Yeah, it really is.
Well,
you know?
especially these.
Yeah.
They do a lot. So for some recordings, especially recordings that are old and not good, if they're a little too harsh sounding, then these ear pads will kind of sort of make it abundantly clear that the recording's not stellar if you have a high resolution system. And this kind of helps tame that a little bit. So
Yeah,
it is kind of nice for stuff like that.
And it's not even that because the recording's old, it doesn't sound good. It's because of the way it was put to digital.
Right.
Like a lot of the recordings back in the day, obviously,
yeah, it's not just
there
because
was
it's
no
old.
thing
There's
as
plenty of new
CD, no such thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, who knows how they got the original analog? They take it off a record. But bottom line is that that's something that, you know, right, agreed, that ear pad, the vegan ear pad option is a nice gentle softening but still leaving res, you know. And
Yeah,
then you
it's a
can-
good balance.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. So,
Yeah, I was surprised at how different it was. I mean, I knew it was going to be different, but
yeah.
it was surprisingly different.
I had some people ask, well, what about the 1266?
Right.
And I'm like, I think we talked about it in the earpad
Yeah.
video, but it's like, you know, it's a little, to me, it's too much surface
It's kind of
area.
too much.
It's
Yeah.
too much. Yeah, the 1266 wasn't designed to be dumbed down.
Yeah.
It was designed to throw massive tube amps, whatever, to just go through and, you know, for people that just want to extract everything out of the music, it's a kind of a different kind of thought process.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
we did
we'll do
have
it.
them at
We'll
one
do it.
point,
We'll probably do it at some point.
Yeah.
and that's why we decided not
We
to
had
do
them a long
Yeah.
time ago. They were too much.
Yeah, they darkened it pretty good amount,
yeah.
which, I mean, for some people seem to be after that, so maybe we should reinvestigate it. But right
Yeah.
now, it's not for that headphone, it's just not the 1266 is the 1266. People buy it because they want to, you know, go nuts on systems. You see that. A lot of people, they're just, you know, they rock through amps. They
Oh,
own,
yeah,
they
they'll
own
go
4 or
for it.
5 different amps.
It's kind of a different product
Yeah.
than this. So.
Yeah.
Similar, yeah,
Right.
different.
Yeah.
We also have a mystery future product. I don't know if we want to talk about that.
Yeah.
In addition to these earpads,
Ooh, I don't even know what it
it's a
is.
supplement.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mystery magic earpad.
Yeah, we're working. Oh, let's just say, what should we call it?
Extra special earpad 2.0.
We're going to give people the ability
Uh,
to port their bass.
oh,
Yeah, and I don't mean like a ship, like going to a port ship. You know?
well, I mean, I guess you probably
Yeah,
figure that
it's
one
more of airflow. Like, what do you call it? What do you call it when you're looking at it on your screen there? You know, with all the fancy software. You
Yeah.
look at
yeah.
turbulence.
Stuff.
Yeah, stuff that
Stuff.
makes you go.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that subtle, but okay.
So now our time's up, and if you made it to the end, let us know because
What do they win?
what do you win?
Knowledge.
We'll thumbs you up if you say you made it to the end. We'll give you a thumbs up and a little heart too.
Yeah. at least for a little while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. So hearts and thumbs up. Make it to the end. Take care, everyone. Thank you.